G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is Acceptable Overkill, this week's, as of this recording, survival mode challenge weapon, and I don't even have a paint on it. What am I doing? Yes, much better. Now the AI will fear me more because they know that I'm a tryhard in Nuclear Winter, even though Nuclear Winter is dead in my region. Moving on from that, so what you're looking at here is a Hunter's Laser Pistol with VATS criticals doing 50% more damage and +1 perception, major and minor legendary effects respectively. This thing doesn't actually come with the parts that you're looking at now. I think it originally came with a standard, or a stabilized semi-auto barrel and a stabilized grip, a big old scope. Beam focuser I think was there from the start. And we've changed this around, we've tuned it to actually work with our gunslinger build or our guerrilla build because we're basically going to be using this VATS critical thing to get us a lot of damage, and perception will help because, you know, giving us extra perception means we'll be able to be a little bit more accurate in VATS, thus shooting stuff faster. And by the way, to get this thing, I have to remind myself here, I'm pretty sure you just have to kill critters, and believe you me, I felt really bad when taking out these poor defenseless creatures. Let's see, where did I go? Just to give you a little crash course in this place over here, that's fixed beaver spawns. This place over here, the Big Fred's barbecue shack, that's where I found the fox. I found the rabbit somewhere around here, and the squirrels were alongside the building. So I knocked that out in about 15 minutes. Special thanks to Innov Survivalist for putting her guide up to allow me to, you know, cheese that in like 10 minutes or whatever. And yep. So here's what we do have. Calibrated capacitor, true automatic barrel, and true grip with reflex sight. I'm pretty sure we've seen this before on laser guns that I've used on this character, so nothing new is going on there. Let's get into the build. Obviously, perception is going to stay how it always is, but we're going to change a few things up in the old agility tree. So since we are using a automatic pistol type weapon, we'll go ahead and chuck on all of those perks. I think I missed one. There we go. Just got to double check, make sure I've equipped the right perks. Yes, I have. And of course, a little bit more damage can come out of Bloody Mess as well. Bloody Mess rank 1. Thank you. Alright, so if I didn't have starch genes here, what I'd probably do is remove that and, you know, get fully Bloody Mess there. But I kind of want to hold on to my mutations. That can go away. I think we can replace that with Nerd Rage. I am using unyielding armor, so if we happen to get at 50% health, all of the special gained out of that will allow us to be more accurate in VATS and actually, you know, use this a little bit better. Because, yeah, 21 agility already. That's pretty damn good. We're getting 270 action points, and we're at the tippy top of our health. So if we get that down to 50, we'll have a whole lot more action points going with us, which means we'll be able to use this thing in VATS more, execute criticals more, and boost our damage that way. So we're doing 69 giggity damage with this thing for a start. So let's go ahead and shoot some things, eh? Suppose we should at least start this off against some creatures, eh? Anyways, here's my buffs and my armor as follows. Yes, all unyielding. Let's go, shall we? Now, don't typically rate, you know, Yaoguais as a threat to, you know, want to get a prefix that does more damage against them, but it certainly helps. Yaoguai aren't a joke. Deathclaws are, though. You know, Deathclaws, they don't run around in packs anymore like they did in New Vegas, so, you know, they can't stomp you in numbers, but a Yaoguai can attack faster than you can get out of your stagger animation, so they can basically perma-stun you. And is that a bloatfly? Wow, he's about to get wrecked. Yep, you got one-shotted, son. And hopefully we've got some gulpers around here we can use this thing on. Ooh, that was alright then. That did alright against old mate Big Old Bear. It is a fog crawler. I think these guys come under, yeah, I think they come under, exterminators because they're shrimp-like creatures, like crabs in a way. But they look cool. We don't see a lot of these guys, and they drop fiber optics, which is good for Gatling laser mods. So sometimes I jump servers if I'm looking for Gatling laser mods and just kill a bunch of these guys and grab all the fiber optics. Alrighty, we can move on to something else now, I suppose. Okay, here we are outside of Greenskins Plaza. Is that racist of me to say that? And here is our laser pistol. Yes, I like those flavy paints. I'm gonna miss Nuclear Winter, gone but not forgotten, completely dead. Okay, that's a nudist super mutant apparently. Well, I'm gonna put him out of his invincible misery, or at least attempt to. Okay, you can just... Okay, whatever. So, you notice right there how I completely evaded danger for a second, but there's a legendary super mutant here. He has been... Can I kill this guy? Okay, I'm just going to leave him. But you notice how there's a lot of ash piles around. I'm going to be creating more of these, which means I'm going to be screwing over other players if they want to come to, you know, Muties Plaza later to, you know, get some kills, get some legendaries. I was already robbed of a legendary already, thanks to a person who, you know, come along and killed him with, I believe... What creates the green? I think it's an ultrasight laser of some description creates those green ash piles, but, you know, with all of that damage, you know, to our names now from, hang on, adrenaline, there we go, 60% more damage, and we're doing 133, and I'm just gonna leave that naked super mutant alone, because it's kind of creeping me out now. Okie dokie, so now our health is like at 30%, which is going to allow us to get lots and lots of hits on our targets and VATs, which means we can reach a little bit further out and start shooting them and using concentrated fire to quickly pick up the slack. We've got plenty of crits rolling in at any given moment because of our build, so, you know, it's a effective weapon just for crit spammer, which is good for pistols because they tend to use less AP per shot anyway, so, you know, that's why I built this in this... Wait, what? Whatever. Okay, that's why I built this character in this way, alright? I mean, with a garbage prefix like Hunters, it's really up to the VAT's critical damage to, you know, pick up the slack, and basically that's what I'm relying on here, and because, honestly, who's struggled against animals? Yes, Yaogwai are pretty strong, Deathclaws are a pushover, but, oh, those Radstags, man. Those bloody Radstags, they're a menace, aren't they? And we're in Nerd Rage now, so we've got even more damage to our names, and unfortunately, we're gonna get killed because we just can't defend ourselves. We've had to cut out all of our stealth perks, so I might actually make some adjustments here. Quite honestly, that probably wasn't the weapon's fault, that was just bad play, but we've tweaked our build a little bit. We've taken some out of adrenaline here just to fund Escape Artist and Sneak, and probably through that we might be able to get more success out of this thing, just, you know, not being in danger all the time, just slipping back into caution when we feel like crouching. I feel like that would be better. But it tends to help you if you don't aggro the super mutants with the missile launchers. There's a thing... okay, that was my kill there, but no one else will kill that super mutant for the rest of this server's session, so I'm just going to keep going on about this and tell Bethesda to do something about it, because they don't watch my videos. Hopefully someone else will speak up, but yep. Still in caution at this point, still getting that 2x multiplier, so in a way I'm sort of getting more damage than I was before as well, so, you know, sometimes having those sneak perks for utility and, you know, survivability is actually worth it over, you know, doing raw damage, and this is something that I probably should have learned using my bloodied explosive revolver, because I got caught in a lot of situations there where I really shouldn't have been killed. If I had been able to sneak out of that particular situation, of course, Gunfu took fucking ages to switch there, and that guy has another fucking go with a missile launcher. Not this time, though. This time, though. Well, on the plus side, Alt Mate on the outside has finally put on some clothing, which means he's going to die now. Yay. You know how much of my laser gun troubles would be solved if I were happen to, you know, chuck on a shush tube under this? You know how many deaths I would not incur on myself because I'm allowed to stay hidden? Heaps! All of the deaths you've seen so far is when I've just tried to push it too far, trying to use it too aggressively like I would with a, you know, suppressed 10mm pistol, right? And it's killing me, so I need to reel it in a little bit. I think my playstyle is a little bit too aggressive and is pushing the, fuck you, by the way, you dumb super mutant. I'm not gonna be sad about mag dumping you here. And just to make sure, we've got a double tap. But yes, yeah, I don't think my playstyle of the aggressive tactic of sneaking in everybody's faces, that only works for suppressed weapons anyways, so, you know. And just to give you an idea of what this thing would be like without using those glorious criticals to boost our damage, yeah, that's kind of what it's like. Now, don't like how we're only getting 21 bullets in our thing. I feel like we should be getting a little bit more, but maybe that's just because of the calibrated capacitor, right? Ha, I cut him off mid-scream. That's always funny. There we go. There's another spawn that I've just completely wiped off this map now. So yeah, thanks Bethesda. Just gotta keep on repeating it. Just gotta harass them on Twitter until they fix stuff. No, don't do that. I don't even have a Twitter account, so I can't take responsibility if anyone actually does do that, though. Also, the ashes stay together despite being in the ground, which is weird. Okay, so this is where it might get hairy. That guy with the missile launcher, he got lucky. But these guys, I'm going to be locked into a room with a bunch of them, and it's going to be a cage match, so insert Bonesaw is ready memes here. Yep, another ash pile created by an ultrasight laser gun. I'm just adding to the pile of fucked spawns in this area, to be honest. But I think you mostly get the idea of this thing's damage on these super mutants now. It's not great. There's a reason why people would be typing in script it in the comments right now, because, yeah. It's all in the prefix. If we had a better prefix, let's say, not anti-armor, let's say something good, like even mutants, right? Not mutant slayer, because that would just be more elemental. I'm gonna fucking die here, aren't I? Come on, Vats, fucking do it. I'm just running out of AP too quickly as well. You know, despite the buffs they gave the laser guns, they're still shit. Compared to any ballistic weapon, there's no fucking reason to ever use these weapons ever. Yep, another spawn to add to the pile of non-spawns. And this guy is under here. So, yeah, these things still have a long way to go. Paired with the bugs that, you know, the cut-off spawns, honestly, I would never... I barely ever use energy weapons anyway. Gauss rifles, sure, whatever. They're kind of like ballistic weapons anyway, only using that magnetic induction to propel the projectiles, but laser guns and plasma guns, they're still shit. They still need to be looked at. If you gave them a stealthy edge like the ballistic guns, you know, stick a little shush tube on them, they go a long way, but obviously they're not going to do that because that would be law breaking. Oh no, gotta upset all the law nerds now. Okay, so against many regular sized super mutants, this thing was not impressive, but what about against one big old super mutant? Seems to also be lacking there. If I can't kill Swan in less than 2 seconds, and oh, goodbye Swan for the rest of time on this server, yeah, we can see that this thing is struggling quite a bit. And you know, even with that extra crit damage, but again, the prefix is shit. just laser guns are bad. I would never use them. They're shit, unless they're legacy ones, but you can't get those anymore. Guess what? It's PvP time. Yay. And also, to add insult to injury, I've just managed to lure a Scorch Beast at his base. And now, to fight the most terrifying boss of them all, the Radroach. Oh, okay, that was easy then. Let's just continue this kill streak by killing some mild lurk dudes, I guess. Just gotta hold down that trigger, make sure you get him. And then jump, and then crit him or something, and we'll keep on going, I suppose. See, when you're not getting overrun, this thing can go alright when it comes to mobbing, but since it's a loud weapon, and you're in the confines of a place like Muties Plaza, you're going to get yourself spotted very, very quickly. This thing does have its shortcomings there. And the Myalurk Queen is diseased. Hopefully she doesn't hit us, because that'll give us the blight. And what I'll try to do here is, you know, after getting my action points back, at least I've got an action point regen, the unyielding piece now. But once we do, we'll go and attack her again. Maybe we'll take some pot shots now, see if we can't get it. Oh my god. No, that's terrible. That's why I put the true barrel and true thing on, because it's a lot easier to aim like that than it is when the whole reticule is rattling in your face. Add that to the pile of reasons why laser guns are fucking shit. Oh, come on. No limb damage? Are you kidding me? A 10mm pistol would have chopped that up in a few seconds. Come on. There's no... Oh, you got to preserve Instamash on you. Yum, I think. But there's no contest. The 10mm pistol, a weapon that you can get pretty friggin' soon in the game, sooner than what you'd find a laser pistol at. It's better than it, so why ever use laser guns? Answer me, Bethesda. Now, the question is, do we do additional damage against a Scorch Beast, which is a big old bat, which technically means it's an animal, right? That damage right there would lead me to believe that we do, but firstly we gotta take out... Oh, wait, that's a ballistic gutsy. I'm gonna keep my distance from him. He's scary. Come here. There we go. Just gotta crit spam him. Hang on, that's it. No, go away. Ow, I just got hit by a musical instrument. And then double teamed by an Assaultron. Oh man, I'm really struggling with this. Look out, Murmur. This one's coming straight to you after this. But hey, this will be an interesting fight, actually. Let's see if a Scorch Beast can take a Assaultron Dominator. No, they seem to be evenly matched at this point. Unless the head laser does anything. Okay, you can stop right there. I'm sick of your dumbass. Alright, almost done. I'm pretty sure the Zealot's prefix would work better against the Scorch, right? Because otherwise the Zealot's prefix would be a lot less interesting. There we go. Okay, so... Oh, it's been a rough run, but yep. As soon as this recording session's done, this thing's going into the script vendor because... Alright, looks like the zombies are up and about, and by up and about I mean most of them are spawned as sleepers. Yep, see? That's okay, we'll be able to use our VATS. Oh yes, remember we've got we've got that glow sight on, so we can do extra damage against the glowing fat asses like that, but... Alright, we're gonna switch the target to the head because that'll get us more damage. Oh, I thought I've defeated the sleepers by sitting on a table, but apparently that doesn't work. Oh my god, I'm just gonna get wrecked, am I? Okay, Nerd Rage, help me out, please. There we go. Alright, we got time for a quick reload, why not? And by quick, I mean Speed Demon hasn't kicked in yet. Ooh, a 3-star legendary. Look at all these spawns that I'm ruining. This legendary is going to be completely destroyed for anyone who wants to play here now. Okay, that was a Reaver. I think we can handle a Reaver at this point, but these charred guys, I think we can do the same. So, it's not all bad, but ghouls are squishy. It's mainly when they're in your face and in numbers, and 2 before nearly fucking took me out. So, any more than 2, and okay, they were sleepers, but still. This thing still, I feel like, is struggling a little bit. Okay, maybe I was wrong about the reload. I'm used to it being a little bit faster, to be honest. Too much use of ground pounder, I think, with laser guns to, see that I should be reloading them about the speed that I am. Keep on shooting them. We've got stealth on our side this time because a lot of the ghouls didn't bother getting up, and we've played it so that they haven't been. I didn't run around and aggro all of these guys before I started firing on them, so a little bit of careful play will reward you a little bit with this, but it still just kind of sucks, Like, there's no reason to use a laser gun ever. Even, like real life, right? The bullets won't be hit scan like laser beams. There's none of that advantage because all of the bullet shooting weapons are hit scan, and the plasma guns aren't hit scan unless you've got a sniper barrel on them, but that's different. So, there's not even that incentive to want to actually use laser guns in this game, so it's just there, I guess. They've tried buffing them by increasing their damage a little bit, and sure, they might compete a little bit with handmaids in terms of damage, but their versatility, not being able to be used with stealth, really hurts them. You can boost a handmaid's damage so much if you stuck a shush tube in the end of it, but you don't have that luxury with any energy guns, so, you can't use stealth to, get yourself undetected. You have to take a lot of hits because you're announcing your presence to a friggin' 10k radius, but still, it's just the versatility of these weapons that need to be looked at, and I don't know what they can do to actually get these things, working right, doing well without adding the use of a suppressor, but then everybody will be sneaking with laser guns. I don't know, but that's just my thoughts on it. This thing is going straight into the script bin. If you'd like to see this thing in your game, kill a few critters, you cruel bastard. And thank you very much for watching, guys.